Salah of Israel. This is Priest Officer Lahal of the Israelite School UPK, officer of 5,000. I'm right here with my man,
Eden Enamorado.
Eden, right?
Yeah, Eden.
Eden, if I could, what do you represent?
I'm not a part of any organization right now. I'm currently working as a research coordinator and at USC, and I'm also a city commissioner in the city of Cudahy, but I'm an activist for immigration, activist for a lot of things, but yeah.
Okay, you're an activist for immigration, right?
Yeah.
So, you see what's going on with the Latinos, right? Of course, they're throwing our kids inside immigration detention centers, right? They're killing our kids, killing our people on the streets of America. What is the solution to all of that?
The solution to that is reparations for Mexicans, reparations for Guatemalans, for the U.S. intervention, for overthrowing their governments. So definitely easing restrictions as far as easing the process of migrating here, And what Trump is doing is the opposite. So in order for us to have a solution, is doing the opposite of what Trump is doing right now.
Right, okay, now let me ask you this. Now, Latinos, right? Latinos and blacks. We've been marching, protesting, and voting since the 60s. Since the 60s, we've been doing this right here. Just voting, marching, protesting. Is it effective in change for the oppression that's going on with Latinos and blacks?
It's not enough. It's not enough right now because of voter suppression. We witnessed it right now working with the Bernie campaign, how communities of people of color were standing in line for 5 hours to vote.
Right.
So definitely voting is not enough, but definitely we should vote.
Right. And I always say this, that we can vote for Bernie Sanders, right? We can vote for whoever, even if he's a so-called Hispanic or he's black. We put him in office. His kids aren't getting thrown inside immigration detention centers. His kids don't get killed by cops every day. He's not living in the ghetto with us. He's not going through the same struggle that we're going through. So I always look at it as this. How is he going to change anything in the black and Hispanic community when he is not with us? You know what I'm saying? And what he's going to do, he's going to fight for America. Because if you're in that system, you're going to support that system.
Well, the difference between that and that, I know a lot of brown politicians who grew up in this country, and they don't even support the values that Bernie Sanders has. And we learned that the hard way by choosing identity politics. We told Obama we had an office, but he wasn't great at all. So just because you got brown skin or black skin doesn't make you good enough for the politics. So what Bernie Sanders wanted to do is, first of all, legalizing marijuana in a federal level and giving priority to people of color. And I assure you, I know a lot of brown politicians that would never even think of doing that because they're boss. And the reason why we didn't win is because Bernie Sanders didn't buy. I mean, he's not perfect, but at the end of the day, he had no billionaire donations. And meanwhile, we had Castro, who did. You know what I'm saying? He was very established man, politician, stuff like that. So, I mean, you have to think too sometimes. Like I said, well, brown skin, black skin doesn't mean that he's going to have the best values for us. And we learned that with the market.
Right. Now going to another question, which is black and Hispanic people. During the times that we're living in right now, should black and Hispanic people unite?
Definitely.
Right.
Plenty of reasons.
If you can expound on that.
Well, because like I said earlier, that it used to be illegal for both of us to vote. Just in that, we're both victims of racism.
Right.
We populate jails more than any other race. So just that alone is because we have been oppressed. So together we're greater.
We're too spread. We're too divided. We're too separated. Bring it in.
We wouldn't go
now we got an acapella.
We're all the same.
And it's funny that you say that because black and brown, we have been fighting. We've been fighting. You got Long Beach. Come on, man. Long Beach is known for what? Gangs. Black and black gangs, black and brown gangs fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? And what has that done? Nothing but separate us. Violence, right? Murder. At the same time, though, both races, both people are getting killed by cops. Both people are being thrown inside prison, immigration detention centers, crack cocaine, heroin, drugs, right? Abortion clinics. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're both targets in America. So what you said was heavy. We both are people that should unite. And I wanna mention this too. Like, when it comes to prisons, who are the main people in prison? Black and brown, right? Other people don't go through the struggle that we go through. You understand? That's the truth, right? Like, when it comes to Chinese, Arabs, and whites, they don't go. They're not filling up the prison. They're not filling up abortion clinics. You know what I'm saying? The drugs didn't affect them as hard as it did the black and brown community. Definitely. So as a people, we are people that should unite. Now, last one. What is the solution?
The USA great sounds dope.
For everything. The solution to the Hispanics getting thrown inside prison.
Right now, we have a huge problem with big money in politics. Right. For a long time, this country is being ran by people behind the scenes.
Right.
So getting money out of politics, reducing the wage gap. Because right now, it's not even right now, at the end of the day, it's a battle between the bottom and up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most of our money is going to the 1%.
Right.
So when we give tax cuts, when Trump gives tax cuts to these big corporations,
right,
they use that money into offshore accounts, take it outside of our economy, out of our circulation,
right,
and we sort of, instead of us giving that money towards the working class,
right,
that would actually use that money inside of our economy and actually give us more opportunities. So that is one solution right there. I also work with an organization called WCBI where we sued over 250 cities.
Okay.
So for instance, if you live in the city, Long Beach has districts, but there's plenty of other cities like, let's say Huntington Beach, right?
Right.
You have the mayor who lives on the rich northwest end, you have the council members who live on the northwest end, you have no sort of representation in the small Latino or Mexican communities or black communities, right?
Right.
So what we did is that we sued them, and we sued them because they were unconstitutional, where each council member has to be separated in a district. Okay. So now, once we separate them into districts, you have representation in those communities. You know, you can get them better resources and all that. So it all goes down to grassroots. It all goes down to grassroots. So that's in each city, it's a battle. So that's a good way to start. In that organization, we won over 150 lawsuits where they did transition to districts.
Right.
And the founder actually was a part of that, so because of him, his name is Willie Velasquez, Hispanics, Mexicans doubled in politics throughout time. So that is a major solution. Being part of running for office.
Give them some love.
Not bot. So there's plenty of
back to open mic. We got a sister right here.
It's not just about
We
voting
got a
either.
sister right
It's about
here.
applying pressure.
Then we're gonna have two more sisters.
And researching who you're voting for.
Really quick.
Identity
All right,
politics has to play because, like I said, we got Obama in office, but he definitely was establishment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that is a start right there.
Right. Now, let me last one. What about the idea of separation? What about the idea of black and brown separating themselves from America? Now, what I mean by that is this. I'm not talking about black and Hispanics moving to a different country. Right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about black and Hispanic people. We have to stop. We got to give back what America gave us. What America gave us. America gave us drugs. Shouldn't we leave those drugs alone? Like, imagine this. Imagine all of us right here, we're protesting, we're marching, but yeah, we still get high.
Yeah.
We still on the heroin and the coke. Well, let me finish my last point if I could. Now, those are drugs, right? Now let's go into the holidays. Right now, Mexican flags, marching, protesting, strong, right? 4th of July, we're wearing red, white, and blue, having barbecues and carne asada, celebrating the holiday that the white man gave, that the white man won his independence while we were still in slavery. You know what I'm saying? So, what we got to do is leave their holidays alone. Leave their 4th of July, their Christmas and Thanksgiving. We got to leave their religion alone. We got to, I'm gonna be straight up. We got to leave their voting alone. We got to leave their politics alone, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We should govern ourselves. We should police ourselves and move into our own community and support each other. That's the solution that the Israelite School UPK gives to blacks and Latinos and Native American Indians. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so as far as the drug thing, we have a mental health crisis in this country. Right? If you break your leg, you go to the hospital and you get that fixed, right? If you go through something traumatic, we don't go get mental health help. You know? First of all, because it's not provided. because the government, we don't have Medicare fraud. We're the only major country that doesn't have Medicare fraud. As far as the drug thing, I feel I support drug decriminalization for everything. Because Portugal did it and overdoses fell down 50%. Whites consume the same amount of drugs as blacks, but yet blacks get arrested way more than they did. So when they get arrested for drugs, for something that they want to do with their own body, they get arrested, come out, now they can't find a job. That definitely doesn't give them any opportunity. So that right there is the solution, because they can get high, but we can't. They're getting high, but they're not getting arrested.
Right.
¿Y saben qué pasó? It's our own body.
Después de la cuarta vez de protestamos afuera de su casa, se movió. Se salió de su casa porque dijo que tenía miedo, que se sentían acosados.
Now, as far as the 4th of July, I agree with that. That's why I feel like
ellos están encarcelando a nuestros niños y separando a nuestras familias. ¿Y saben algo? Ellos dijeron que se sentían incómodos.
As far as being realistic goes, we can steer this shit, right? But in order for us to do that, it's getting big money out of politics. We can work with the system and make it work for ourselves, you know? Because there's a lot of things that you can't do. If we become independent from the government, we have a lot of things as far as like federal stuff, as far as medications that people are taking, regulations, as far as a lot of procedures that we have in place already that are established. This country could be great. Because there are other countries that don't change. There are other countries that are not the same. And then because we made it work, we could be great. We could be great because we have changed. We did get rid of slavery. We gave LGBTQ rights. So we can keep going. And I feel like that's what differentiates our country. And we outnumber them. I feel like right now Trump gave a voice to that selected few. That's why he didn't win the popular vote. But now we have to strategize to win the electoral college. And we could be successful. I feel like it is possible to be realistic.
I mean, you mentioned realistic. Now let's be realistic, right? Now with everything that's going on right now, right? The separation of families, everything we mentioned, the drugs, right? The murder, the rape, the slaughter.
The people in our community.
This has really been going on for the last 400 years in America. America has a history of murdering, raping, and slaughtering our people. Right. Now, are we honestly, let's be realistic, do we really think that getting money from politicians that voted is going to change that? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic, because like I said, this is going to keep happening. This right here, we're going to march and vote for the next 200 years. And it'll still be the same. What's going to say?
I mean, voting has played a part. I mean, especially in California. Right. Now, this might sound radical to you, but I see as far as a solution, what's a little bit more realistic is actually, California is way different than the other states. Right. Other states are very conservative, right? And that's why Bernie won here. We won every single county. People in California want Bernie Sanders as president. They want change. But then it's not fair that we can't get that change because the other states, majority, 40 states are conservative. They get to choose one president. So what's a little more realistic is for us to, as far as California, separating ourselves from that country. Because I feel like this country needs California more than we need them. We are the 5th strongest economy in the world. So that's another, I like your ideas. I don't disagree with them at all whatsoever. I'm all for it too. But yeah, there's different ways too. Like I said, California is way different than the other states. And we've gotten a lot of things, progressive things done. You know, legalizing or decriminalizing marijuana for one.
That's the end of the interview, man. I appreciate it, man. Hey, you got like a business card or something like that?
We have a few tenants.
Like you're involved in the community a lot, right?
Yeah,
This is a huge circle of corruption that is going down. And if you don't get involved, if you don't fight back,